Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again. And what event do spiders love attending? Webbings. Haha. So we are doing a marathon session gameplay. Literally, the game is called Marathon. It recently came out. I was very interested in the game. I had it on my wish list, and I saw some, not so good media about it, not so good press about it, and so I kind of held off on it. But they're doing a free weekend, so I figured this would be a really good time and opportunity for us to show it as our Busy Gamer game on our session gameplay series on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. So what we do is we take a look at a game over the course of 3 episodes and see if it's something that will fit into your busy gamer life. Right now, Marathon is on the chopping block. We just did episode 2 where we went on some solo extractions and we got killed. Every single time we got killed. But we were able to complete our contract, so we're going to rank up here, which is pretty good. So we have to go to the agent screen, which is Ani, and we have to get our rewards. We claim our reward here. And it looks like we have a standard rank up reward. We have a couple of just consumables and materials and stuff like that. Okay, fair enough. And then we have another contract, which we'll claim here. And we get, we get all of this? All right, cool. Nice. Contracts are the way to go to get gear. Oh no. Oh no. What did I just do? I wanted to play the game with some people. Attention runner. Is off limits. The planet, its colony, and all connected resources are property of the Unified Earth Space Council. Under UESC law, you are trespassing here and have to be marked as an enemy of the state. Theft or data harvesting from this protected system will be met with force. Final warning, surrender or face extermination. Okay, so that's there. My apologies, friend, is briefly access our neural interface. Out in the cold, dark, deep of space, the UESC holds no real jurisdiction. Cyber Acme is not beholden to their petty laws. Neither should you be. Alright, fair enough. So, again, this is a weird situation where it's like a little bit... okay. Yeah, so... we are on contract to explore the planet and do extracts and stuff like that. We do the best we can to do what we need to survive, and that is obviously up to you to decide how you play this game. I'm going to do this one. Can I do that one? I need to see... oh, rank 9? Jeez. Can I purchase this one? You need rank 4. Okay. Those aren't available to me. I don't need another row in my vault because I have not yet survived, so I'd rather have the cash. Let's look at the contracts. Show objective. Let's see here. Activate this one. Block their transmission. Complete. So we'll take the rewards. Okay. Perimeter. Sabotage. So this is the same thing? Sabotage the antenna array. Well, it seems like we have to do that one because those guys are just big jerks. And we'll do that. Alright, cool. We have upgrades available. I know. I don't want to spend my money on them. So we can go to the cradle. We can select the loadout. Yep, we can select the shell. So the shell is your class. Basically, you load in with certain classes. We can access the cradle to do what? Does that augment our play? It does. That makes way more sense on why it was so squishy. Alright, the weave worms of the cradle, those moth things, they're the ones that are allowing us to change. Gotcha. Alright, so here, cradle, weave worms. Yep, so each track of the cradle provides unique benefits to the shell. Nice. Alright, so is it... so I've been playing the Destroyer, just the base one. There are several different ones. I'm going to continue playing the Destroyer, but definitely feel free to educate me on what each one of these is, and if there is one that's good for beginners, or if there's one that's good for advanced play, or the style in which they are. I'm assuming the Destroyer is your all-around, like, combat special. Yep, so Combat 1, that's like your entry-level point. Like the Assassin that you see right here, or the Vandal, I'm sorry, is like a stealthy one, and like moves around quite quick, along with the Assassin as well. And then you have the Recon, which I'm assuming allows you to see the map and see the enemies and things like that. You have a Field Medic that's a healer. The Thief, I think, is like your stealth operator. I don't know what the difference between the Assassin and the Thief is. Maybe one's melee and one's ranged, like one's your sniper and one's your like close quarters combat. And then your Sentinel is your defensive powerhouse, as it were. So we're going to go into the cradle, and we're going to spend some of our cradle points, question mark, I guess they would call them. I do not know what to spend them on, but it seems like my endurance is what I want to, because that means I can take more hits and I won't die as much. So I'm going to do that. And heat resistance, fall resistance, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. All right, weave and agility, loot speed, time recovery, tactical recovery, strength, melee, finisher, siphon, support, revive speed, ping speed, resistance. Resistance is, I think, what I want. So can I take this back? It takes 5 away from each of those. So if I do that, and then I go down to resistance, self-repair, hardware, and okay. These are not what I expected them to be. I guess they don't give you... Yeah, okay, I guess they don't give you things. I guess I will put a point in endurance. No, I'll put a point in the resistances and I guess the recharge? Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, cool. Now, how does that necessarily affect me? Now, inside the vault, so this is an extraction shooter, and they give you these free today's sponsor things, and there is no risk for you to lose your gear, because if you go in with any gear, you will lose it. It's one of those situations that you need to be very careful of. When you go in with anything that you don't leave with, you lose it. But the sponsors give you an opportunity to play and try different things out, but also get a limited risk reward situation, because you can extract with all the stuff and you get all the consumables that you pick up and everything like that. So it's kind of that risk reward mechanic, that understandable underlying situation there. So we're going to prepare to launch. We're going to get into this. We're going to do beginner solo. We're going to do Dire Marsh. We're going to do, does this require a team? Let's see here. So if I go into here and I say invite runner to crew, invite runner to crew. So if I select this zone and then do this and then do trio, crew fill on off, and turn it on. Let's see if we can get some people to join us and hopefully have some fun. I have everything muted from the side of my mic and them, so we won't be able to hear them talking if they are in fact going to be talking. Some people don't, most people might not in this game, but we'll see what ends up happening. Yeah, those worm things are what build you. It's very weird, like Fifth Element style, like, or like if you guys ever saw it, the Jason in Space, Jason X movie series, that was an interesting take on the future. Read only. Yeah, so I don't really have a lot. Preparing a run, so I can't really do anything here. These are the different factions that you can pick and work with and upgrade. And the good thing about them is that they offer different rewards and different things. Some offer this one here, utility for like perks for your ability. This is offensive gear and things. This is consumables. This is more offensive gear, it looks like, and more ways to play. And then this is another one for consumables. So interesting choices there. Limited access, probably because I have been doing this as the free game. So not a big deal. Let's take a look at the codex and see what we got in here. Codex includes a complete challenge. Press there. Okay. So we have 2. Oh, I can, so the current season, and then we have other ones that we can get full time, I'm assuming. All right. So we have 2 out of 3 here. Use an advanced one. So these are feats of mastery. Defeat a runner. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight other people. All right, fair enough. Restricted while we're in deployment. Okay. And then we have different titles. Okay. And we have loot that we can get too. And that I'm assuming will help with certain aspects of the gun or give us access to guns. Yep. Okay. And then we have the world one. Complete a run in the perimeter. Threats. Defeat recruits, soldiers, grenadiers, grenadier commanders, assault troops, assault commanders, ghosts. All these are the other ones that are counter to us. Gotcha. Alright, so am I not finding random people? Because maybe this is the first one? Nope, beginning run. Maybe we have other people that joined us? Gave a certain amount of time to try and find things. Okay. Gotcha. I don't suspect that we'll have people with us, but if we do, all the better. Okay, go now. So maybe that's what I talked about this before. That might be what makes this game not as good a busy gamer game, where you are perimeter. Okay, so we have very different commander quests or contract quests. But one of the things that makes this game probably more challenging is the aspect of not finding people to play with that are your friends. Alright, so I'm just going to stick to them. Yeah, let's stick with them and see what happens. Somebody pinged something over there. All right. Now I need to use that. Oh, that was... I just got destroyed. I'm going to try and crawl around the rock here. They must have lobbed a grenade, because that just, like, happened quick. Alright, well, that was fun. Move that to the pack. Oh my goodness! That was a terrible shot on my part. You just can't stick your head out. I wish they had a better ground mechanic situation. Or not ground mechanic, a better... what's the word I'm looking for? Better cover system. Alright, let's see if we can make this better. I mean, let's take everything. That's what I currently have, I believe. Light rounds, I'm full. Alright, we'll try this one out. Is that a little happy robot healing me? I like how we don't run in the game with our ultimate right out. I don't know how to pass this robot back and forth. So... Okay, got this. Oh! Definitely a little bit more tactical oriented than I thought it would be. I'm gonna close that door. We're gonna jump up on these things. This is probably a bad idea. Okay, we sabotage that by dropping a thing on it. Okay, now where we go? Acquire from infested column buildings. So I don't know where we need to go from here. I'm assuming... that guy needs to heal. I'm gonna use my my shield. Oh, come on. Oh, I missed it. Bought my noggin. We're full up on those. Let's open the door. Okay, got that guy down. So it only jumps me forward. Okay, so I don't know how to jump up. Like, directly. Oh, no. There. Okay. Don't know anything about any lootables in here. I mean, not enough bag space for that. I'm assuming we're overstaying. Our shield does not recover. Okay, so this is an extraction shooter at its core. We have a base, so we have to get... Okay, I don't know if there's friendly fire or not, so I'm not going to try and shoot that guy. Is that another extractor? Another runner? Oh, I'm dead. Yep, that's another runner. I didn't realize that. I did not realize that at all. So that turns this into a way different game for me. This is one of those games that I think at its core is definitely more PvP oriented. You cannot solo this game very well unless you turn into a really good player with it. And that may gravitate towards some people's playstyles. But in the same breath, if you're just looking to play with your friends and you don't want the PvP element, I don't see how that's going to jive with what's going on here. It takes practice, it takes patience, and it takes dedication to get good at this game. I hope that I kind of showcase that. This was a free weekend for Marathon. I will have a link for the game should you want to try it out for yourselves. I'm going to try and play a couple more matches just to get a little bit more of a feel for it. So if anyone asks me about it, I have a little bit more of an opinion. But currently, I think that this game, if you are a Call of Duty player with like the Warzone, I could see this being your game. If you are a casual player, I don't necessarily see this being your game. I think that this game might fall flat for you if you're in that category. If you're interested in first-person shooters, definitely. This game is from Bungie, and they are very well known for their abilities to create good first-person shooters. The end result, honestly, is you're naturally going to have those games that go really well for you. The more you practice, the more you get into it. You're also going to naturally have those games that go horrible for you because you're going to have those people that are really good, the elite players that continue to thrive in these PvP settings. So this was busygamerdad showing Marathon for its free weekend. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much, regardless, for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out this session gameplay series of Marathon. And I hope to see you next week where we'll have something fresh and new to take a look at.